Hello, I'm Michael van Gerwen. Welcome to Behind the Bar with Paul Starr.
Welcome to Behind the Bar with Paul Starr, brought to you by William Hill, the proud sponsor of the World Darts Championship. On this side of the bar, because we're at Bar 501, newly refurbished. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, we're really pleased with it. Yeah, thanks for coming down.
Great stuff. Now, Steve, we know the four players. We've got the world champion, the world number one, the reigning defending Premier League champion, and the biggest 180 hitter of all time, I think. So, I tell you what, we've got a finals night to look forward to. Haven't we?
Yeah, it's a feast for darts fans. I'm thinking, they have got literally got the best four players in the world in the last four.
Yeah, I think so on form, because when you look at it, there's a 4-point gap between Barney in fourth and Taylor in fifth. So they're on merit, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a huge gap. And considering Barney was behind Phil going into the after Judgment night, I think it's a testament to Barney, his form.
Yeah.
Unbeaten in 8.
Unbeaten in 8, and of course he's won 6 of those. Of course, last week Chizzy. Lucky maybe not to beat Michael. That was a fantastic game. That 1-6-1. Check out to go 6-5 up. So Gary mentioned world champion. Michael's favourite. He's 4-5 to win the tournament.
I disagree with that.
Yeah,
because his form recently hasn't been fantastic, has it? And last weekend he used to winning, Michael. He didn't win any of the events the weekend.
No.
And I think he's lost to all 3 of the people in the semi-final the last time that he's played them.
Yeah,
so.
he has actually. Yeah, because he lost at the weekend to Chizzy on Pro Tour Players Championship number 10. He lost the day before to Anderson 6-0 in the semi-final. And the last time he played Barney in the Premier League, he lost. So none of these players, they're not going to worry too much about it.
No, not at all.
Then we've got Gary Anderson at 3-1, Chizzy at 5-1, and Barney at 6-1. But we'll have a look at the actual games first of all. We've got Chizzy 13-10, Anderson 8-11. It's best of 19 legs. It's first to 10. Steve, I don't know. I'm not saying the bookies get it wrong, but Chizzy, he's hit more 180s than Gary Anderson. He had 3 more points in the league than Gary Anderson. He's got a higher checkout percentage. He beat him 17-7-3. How on earth is Dave Chisnall 13-10 and Gary Anderson 8? That's nothing against Gary. We love Gary Anderson, but I think they should be 5-6, 5-6.
But all season we keep writing Dave off, don't we? And the bookies, but he just keeps proving us wrong. And I think the inspiration behind all this for Dave, I believe, is the fact that he's been left out of the World Series. And I think like I said before, potentially we could have a Premier League champion that's not taking part in the World Series.
Amazing, yeah. Gary Anderson has a 7-3 head-to-head, so we'd be safe in saying that realistically, I think it's a toss of a coin, but Chizzy at 13-10 looks massive.
Can't be ignored.
No, can't be ignored. Of course, the second game on the old Dutch affair at MVG at 1-3, 12-5 Barney. MVG has a 17-13 head-to-head advantage. They won one game each in the Premier League, but again, we keep reminding you, Steve, that Barney, last 8 games, he's won 6, he's drawn 2, including beating Michael in that run. So 12-5, Barney looks big as well.
It's incredible. And also, Barney took a gamble not going to the Players' Championships this weekend.
Yeah.
Obviously, Michael went and played. Michael didn't win either of those. Barney's got no battle scars going into this match. And the last time he played Michael, he beat him. So I think Barney, that's a great price of Barney.
12-5 Barney. So should we safely say then, Steve, how about we can have the Tungsten Tip and the Bombers Banker, adding these together, 13-10 at 12-5, pays just under 7-1. That looks too big.
That's absolutely going on form. That's huge odds.
Okay, so 7-1 double there, just under 7-1 for Chizzy and Barney. So outright then, Steve, we've mentioned it. MVG 4-5. I mean, MVG's the best player in the world, but 4-5 looks too short with the last 4 of that quality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anderson 3-1, Chizzy 5-1, Barney 6-1. Where's your hang coin going to go, Steve?
You can't. We ignored him all season. Yeah. He's here in the last 4. I don't think we can ignore Chizzy at 5-1. That's fantastic value.
Chizzy there at 5-1. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. The double, it's 7-1. Chizzy and Barney, and then Barney to get defeated by Chisnall in the final. That pays a 5-1 outright punt. So thank you very much. Thank you, Steve.
Pleasure as always.
And thank you for joining us on Tungsten Tales, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, we are at the O2 on Thursday night for the playoff finals night. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and follow us on Twitter. And join us next week on more Behind the Bar, brought to you by William Hill, the proud sponsor of the World Darts Championship. We look forward to seeing you then.